She the day before she resigned, she said she's going to stay on to at least stay on for the foreseeable future, and then the very next day she sends in her resignation, mainly because they found out that all those numbers, the 7.5 million, were phony and cooked, and she's going to get called on it. As the insurance companies reported, only about 1 million people actually paid and signed up for Obamacare. Everything else was they just looked at it and just left it at the table.
Right, you're talking about Kathleen
Very little.
Zavalius, right?
Just
Kathleen.
like 1.7 new period total.
This is Kathleen Zavalius, right? Kathleen Zavalius, right?
Yeah, Kathleen Zabalius was going to cause a big fat line. She didn't want to go down anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She's left the sinking ship. Now you got this young lady that's going to take her place. She used to be on the Gates Foundation, who supports and funds abortions.
Nice.
So you're getting a baby murderer that might take her place. So, that's where you're going to get there. But the only good thing about her is she knows how to run a business. She's the only person, one of the few people in the Obama regime that actually ran the business.
Okay. Well, she's got
the only good thing about her. But what's going to happen is when she goes through the confirmation hearings in the Senate in about a month or two, they're going to bring up all the statistics for Obamacare and they're going to ask her, isn't this what are the real figures? Isn't this true? And how are you going to correct it? And she can't give that answer, so it's going to cause a lot of problems for the Democrats coming to in November in election time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Now Lois Lerner.
Yeah.
In the IRS, she was just served with contempt charges they voted to serve her with contempt of Congress charges directly from Congress, bypassing the Attorney General. She doesn't appear before Congress. She will go to jail. Lois Lerner is not the fresh, the top of the hill there. There is reports now that she is being directed by the attorneys in the White House.
Right.
So there's a direct connection between the White House and Lois Lerner in the IRS scandal. This is one of the third largest, the third worst scandal in this country's history, behind Watergate and Iran-Contra. As George Will has said, I agree with him. The only difference is that this is actually worse than the Walton because this actually affects people around the country.
One thing too, I want to mention too as well. Eric Kohler can go to jail too, and now Eric Kohler said he can't go to jail. Well, Chris Matthews said he can't go to jail because he's a black man. This is a race issue now.
Okay, that's a dollar story. Also, Trey Gowdy went after Holder in a different hearing for obstruction of justice because he has violated a number of laws. And Trey Goma, this guy Goma from Texas, he went after him. But anyway, and he said that, and he started to mention to Holder contempt of Congress and contempt charges, and Holder goes, "Don't go there." Sarah Palin goes back to him and says, "Don't go there. We're putting bracelets on the Second Amendment on gun owners." So, the bottom line is, and then Holder goes before a black group in New York that's headed by Al, the racist Sharpton.
Right.
That loves to create racism when there isn't, just to make money off of other people, and these people in the community, the minorities, the black community, don't understand they're being played by and being taken by fools, by these idiots that don't really give a crap's ass on what they are, who they are, and how to better them.
Right. That's true, and this is exactly what's happening right now. Also, we want to mention: did you hear CNN or MSNBC this past week? They said that Flight 370 was abducted by aliens. That's correct.
Well, they found, according to the Australian Prime Minister, about an hour and a half ago, they found the black box. They're supposed to bring it up in the next week or two, depending on how far, because they need a special submarine to bring it up. But they found the location within a couple centimeters, whatever you want to call it, of where the location is. They know where it is.
Was it by their aircraft by chance, or is that the Flight 370 itself?
They believe it's 370 based on the signal that's coming up because every black box has a different signal. So we'll see
Okay. Yeah.
for sure. I still believe that this may be a decoy and the actual plane is somewhere in Pakistan or somewhere in that area.
Right.
So we'll see.
Well, yeah, exactly. We're not going to speculate. We just want to get the truth out there, and let people know about it and get awareness, because because I can't believe MSNBC and CNN would actually say that Flight 370 was abducted by aliens. I mean, that's pretty
No,
outrageous.
well, there's desperation. Anyway,
Right.
Chris Matthews had Jimmy Carter, the idiot, the second worst president this country's ever had, right behind Obama.
Right.
And and I kept and I get his tweets, so I go and I challenge him all the time. He still hasn't responded to my challenge to debate him.
All right. One thing too. Did you know that? Who was it? It was not Brian Gumbel. It was a guy from American Spectator. He was on Bill Crispell from American Spectator. Was on MSNBC yesterday. Did you watch that at all? Do you know anything about
I
that?
didn't see it, but anyone that's on that show, you got a second guess. But one thing is unique is that if you on Morning Joe, the Morning Joe show, Joe Scalfo, he's becoming because he's thinking of running for office. He's becoming more and more violent against the Obama regime. So, and the blonde that sits next to him has a startled look on her face every time he speaks now.